What's up, brothers? What's up, brothers, sisters? Hope everybody's doing well out there. Now, this week's video request is to make a video about looks, money, and status versus game. Kind of a silly topic, but it is the requested video, so I'll do my best to serve the audience and give you the most value that I can possibly give you out of this video. Now, this is a very heavily debated topic in the manosphere. It seems like somebody's always debating this. On one hand, you've got looks, money, and status, right? Your looks, your money, your stature, your status in the community. On the other hand, you've got game, your ability to know what you want and know how to get it. Your ability to play the game and get the kind of results that you want, particularly out of your dating life. And most of the guys that come to the manosphere and watch this content, that's what they're trying to figure out. They're trying to crack the code with women. They want to figure out how to get either more women, get laid by women, get a girlfriend, or something of that nature. That's what they're here for. And some of you guys just want entertainment, and that's fine too. So anyways, over the course of the last couple of years, I've worked with a lot of content creators, a lot of other YouTubers. Some big, some small, some are pretty famous, but pretty much all of them. I admire them, I respect them. I've spoke with them off the camera, and they're all pretty good guys. And every single one of them has said that game is more important than looks, money, and status. Except for some of the MGTOW guys like MGTOW Dictionary. There have been a couple that picked the other side. Now me, being the master debater that I am, obviously I have to pick the other side. Since everybody else is picking game, I'm going to pick looks, money, and status. And I'm going to be honest with you, the other guys don't have a chance. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Okay, so on one hand, you've got looks, money, and status. On the other hand, you've got game. Let's start with looks, money, and status and the importance of looks, money, and status and how big of a dynamic is this, or what is this dynamic? What is this looks, money, and status dynamic that we're looking into? Let's start with looks. Your looks. Now, some things about your looks you can't change, right? You can't change your face, you can't change your height, you can't change your bone structure. You can, however, change your physique, your muscle tone, your body fat percentage, which will have an impact on your face. You can change your hairstyle and pick a look that suits you right. You can change the way you dress, the way you walk, your body language, the way you talk. You can change all of that stuff. And some people say you can mew, the orthotropic stuff, putting your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and it will make your face grow up and forward and turn you into a model. I don't know how true that is, but there might be something to it, to a minor degree. But the thing about looks is, in order to upgrade your looks, it requires a lot of hard work. The gym in particular is hard work. Figuring out a style that looks good for you, figuring out what it is about your body language that is off-putting to the opposite sex, that is hard work. Hard work is in a category that I would call business, right? You have the taking care of business category. That's what I call it. Hard work is taking care of business. So your looks, in order to upgrade those, you have to put in hard work, take care of business. Your money, whether you are working at McDonald's or running a multi-million-dollar business, making money is hard work. If you're putting in hours at a factory, if you own a restaurant, whatever it is, it requires a lot of hard work, a lot of time, a lot of dedication. It's stressful, 8, 10, 12-hour work days just to make the shit happen. Making money is hard work. So making money is in the business category. Status. No matter what it is you're talking about, no matter what the community is you're talking about, it could be the workspace, right? In a workspace, you have upper level management, you have mid-tier management, you have lower level management, you have entry level workers, you have whatever, you have all these different spots on the totem pole. It's a hierarchy. The people at the top have the highest level of status. The people at the bottom have the lowest level of status. That's a fact. And in any aspect of your community, you're going to have hierarchies. That's just one example. And in order to climb to the top of a hierarchy, it requires hard work. Sometimes everybody has a bachelor's degree now, right? So maybe you need 2 bachelor's degrees or a master's degree or a PhD and 2 bachelor's, whatever. Everybody has all these different educations nowadays. Or maybe you're running a business and you're competing with other restaurants and you want to be the big dick of the world and have the biggest restaurant in the world. So it's going to require a lot of hard work for you to get your restaurant on par and to be the most successful of them all. That's hard work. To build your status, it's extremely hard work. So status is also in the business category. So looks, money, and status are, as the saying goes, business before pleasure. That's what successful men say, right? As the saying goes, looks, money, and status are in the business category. That's the angle that I'm going to take here. Now, game. What is game? Game is having the ability to talk to women, to get the results you want out of women. The term comes from the word player, right? Who has game? A player has game, right? A player is a man who is able to talk to women. He's able to get results from women, whatever results he wants. If he wants to sleep with them, he can get that. If he wants to make her let him borrow money, I've seen it. I've seen it happen before. He can make that happen. If he wants a girlfriend, he can make that happen. If he wants 2 or 3 girlfriends, he can make that happen. If he gets caught cheating, he has enough game to work his way through it, And that's what game is. Now again, we're only looking at the impact that this will have on your dating life. So looks, money, and status versus game on your dating life, not on your whole overall life. But even with that being said, the reason why I can't sit here and tell the world as an influencer on YouTube that game is more important than looks, money, and status is because game is not business. It is pleasure. Whether we're talking about cold approaching, whether we're talking about having a conversation with a woman, whether we're talking about taking a woman home and sleeping with her, whether we're talking about having a relationship or a marriage with a woman, it's all pleasure. It's not in the work category. It's not in the business category. So for me to sit here and tell you that you need to focus all of your time and energy and even money on learning game would be like me telling you should spend your time, energy, and money on learning how to smoke weed and jack off. No joke. Because smoking weed and jacking off is also in the pleasure category. You're spending your time, money, and effort learning how to get pleasure. Are you kidding me? Is this some kind of a joke? But dudes fall for it, you know? It's like this tree back here. You know, it's like if I'm on my grind, I'm working out, I'm making my money, I'm increasing my status, and then this tree back here, a snake comes down and says, hey, eat this apple of game, eat it. And then you eat, I'm just kidding, it's not like that. But no, game is 100% pleasure. If I were to go to a nightclub and you were to give me a rule, you said we have one rule tonight, and that rule is you cannot talk to any women. I would be fucking miserable. Okay? That's not business, that's pleasure. Okay, if you were to tell me you can't cold approach any women tonight, I would be fucking irate. I would say, why the fuck am I here? I'm here to get drunk, have fun, and pull some beautiful women. But that's not hard work. Okay, and this is my whole problem with cold approaching. It's not work, it's pleasure. That's it. Talking to beautiful women is pleasure. But for some strange reason, and I don't know why, but this common belief in the manosphere, and we just got to keep it honest here, all the way honest. And it's always open for debate, and I'm not disrespecting anybody. But cold approaching women is not hard work. You know, it's not something you have to spend time and effort learning to do. It's something you do when you're having a good time and you want to meet women, when you're horny, you know, when you want to have sex with women, when you want to meet women to date. That's pleasure. That's not hard work. And I'm not quite sure why so many will try to paint this out as if it's, well, we need numbers. We need to talk to 100 different women today. You know, we need to crank these numbers out. You're turning the pleasure into business. That's stupid. That is an oxymoron. That is like a drug dealer getting high on his own supply. It doesn't make any sense. It's counterproductive. Why would you do it? You get your looks, your money, and your status on point. Well, if you're looking good, if your money and situation is right, you're not stressing out about paying your bills, you've got enough money to go out and have a good time and do whatever it is you like to do without stressing out about, not having enough money. If your status is good because you've worked hard for your current status, you're going to be confident. The looks, the money, and the status is what gives you the confidence. Confidence is probably the biggest element in being good at game. So having your looks, money, and status on point, being confident, looking good, feeling good, going out and talking to women is going to be natural. It's the pleasure side. It's time to let loose. You've been working so damn hard. It's time to go out and do game for pleasure. But if you're one of those guys that just thinks, you're going to spend all this money and you're going to learn game, it's not going to work like that. You're turning game into work. Game is pleasure. So I close my case on which one is more important. This is blatantly obvious. And, I'm sure there's going to be some people out there that will debate that and they'll think differently, and that's perfectly fine. But like I said, the truth is the truth, and going against it, you don't really have a chance to win. But that's neither here nor there. I still love, admire, and respect everybody else in the manosphere. I just disagree on that one point. So anyways, let's move on to some current events. Of course they want to listen to LFA report the news. What are you, fucking stupid? The Biden administration is set to release COVID vaccination passports. According to Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, the passports are the mark of the beast. Thanks to YouTube censorship, I'm going to shut the fuck up on that topic. Bill Clinton is set to join Kamala Harris for a female empowerment speech. If I could ask Bill one question about females, I'd ask him how that cigar tasted. Popular country music singer Lil Nas X released a music video in which he had sex with the devil. Cancel culture failed to cancel him, but the good news is his music will probably cancel itself because it fucking sucks. Let's move on to current events in the YouTube manosphere. Popular YouTuber and pickup artist Anthony Johnson from Anthony Johnson Lifestyle has continued his attack on the Rule Zero guys. We'll keep an eye on this one, but so far the Rule Zero guys haven't responded back yet. We'll see next week. YouTuber Donovan Sharp has reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he's decided to branch off from the 21 convention and start his own men's convention, which he will call the Convention of Men's Excellence. Some of the guest speakers include Donovan Sharp himself, Coach Greg Adams, Hotep Jesus, John Sonmez from Bulldog Mindset, Joker from Better Bachelor, Myron Gaines from the Fresh and Fit podcast, Terrence Popp, who else? I've got to be forgetting somebody, George Bruno, and much, much more. We'll keep an eye on that one. Ticket prices are starting out at $1,997. Fairly steep, but it could be a good one to go to. It'll be in Las Vegas. We'll let you know when we have more details about that. All right. That reporting the news shit is going to take some work. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with that, but it'll be something that we'll keep on the Saturday night show. But guys, it is Saturday night. And that's about all I have for tonight. So remember, when you see LFA, you press play, you have a better day. Stay aesthetic. I think I'm going to go get some lipstick on my dipstick. So until next time, see ya.